Book 4 The Book of Birth and Quest. Canto 1 The Birth and Childhood of the Flame, page 355. By the universal ecstasy of the suns, some missioned power in the half-vacant frame nursed a transcendent birth's dumb glorious seed, for which this vivid tenement was made. But soon the link of soul with form grew sure. Flooded was the dim cave with slow conscient light. The seed grew into a delicate marvelous bud. The bud disclosed a great and heavenly bloom. At once she seemed to found a mightier race. Arrived upon the strange and dubious globe. The child, remembering inly a far home, lived guarded in her spirit's luminous cell, alone mid men in her diviner kind. Even in her childish movements could be felt the nearness of a light still kept from earth, feelings that only eternity could share, thoughts natural and native to the gods, as needing nothing but its own rapt flight. Her nature dwelt in a strong separate air, like a strange bird with large rich-colored breast, that sojourns on a secret fruited bough, lost in the emerald glory of the woods, or flies above divine unreachable tops. Harmoniously she impressed the earth with heaven, aligned to a swift rhythm of sheer delight. And singing to themselves her days went by. Each minute was a throb of beauty's heart. The hours were tuned to a sweet-toned content, which asked for nothing but took all life gave, sovereignly as her nature's inborn right. Near was her spirit to its parent sun, the breath within to the eternal joy, the first fair life that breaks from nature's swoon, mounts in a line of rapture to the skies. Absorbed in its own happy urge it lives, sufficient to itself, yet turned to all. Book 4 The Book of Birth and Quest. Canto 1 The Birth and Childhood of the Flame, page 356. It has no seen communion with its world, no open converse with surrounding things. There is a oneness native and occult, that needs no instruments and erects no form. In unison it grows with all that is. All contacts it assumes into its trance. Love-tossed consents to the wind's kiss and takes, transmutingly the shocks of sun and breeze. A blissful yearning riots in its leaves. A magic passion trembles in its blooms. Its boughs aspire in hushed felicity. An occult godhead of this beauty is cause, the spirit and intimate guest of all this charm, this sweetness's priestess and this reverie's muse, invisibly protected from our sense. The dried lives drenched in a deeper ray, and feels another air of storms and calms, and quivers inwardly with mystic rain. This at a heavenlier height was shown in her, even when she bent to meet earth's intimacies. Her spirit kept the stature of the gods. It stooped but was not lost in matter's reign. A world translated was her gleaming mind, and marvel-mooned bright crowding fantasies, fed with spiritual sustenance of dreams. The ideal goddess in her house of gold, aware of forms to which our eyes are closed, conscious of nearnesses we cannot feel. The power within her shaped her molding sense in deeper figures than our surface types. An invisible sunlight ran within her veins and flooded her brain with heavenly brilliances that woke a wider sight than earth could know. Outlined in the sincerity of that ray, her springing childlike thoughts were richly turned into luminous patterns of her soul's deep truth.